That's it. That's a wrap on the NFL draft. So many things to discuss, so many things to talk about. But Ryan Poles, something about this man, he's on a mission. 3 draft picks heading into today, and he turned it into 8. Now, some of these picks, I'm like, come on, get a guy, get Slayer, get some of these talented people that are still left. But no, he traded back, got more picks in return, and he was able to get a lot of guys with a lot of potential. Looking at some of these picks, I like, 4 offensive linemen in this day of drafting, I think was perfect because it's exactly what we needed. We got the talent we needed at the value we could, like he mentioned in his press conference. The defensive players we drafted yesterday, huge ceiling, huge potential. Now let's go get some help for Justin Fields. Offensive lineman that we drafted, Braxton Jones, tackle position, a mauler, huge man, 6'7". This guy's unreal. Looking at some of his highlights, just driving another grown man down the field. And that's exactly what Poles wants on this offensive line. Just some tough son of a bitches. And I think he fits that role. I think he fits that role perfectly. And then Zach Thomas, I think that was another great move because he's versatile. You can put him in multiple positions, tackle, guard, and I think that's another guy that fits perfectly for this offensive line. He worked very well for the scheme, the outside zone scheme, and that's what we're trying to do now with Getsy's playbook. Another guy, the running back that we drafted out of Baylor, outside zone kind of guy, him and Herbert, I like what we're doing with this offense. Only thing that makes you think is possibly could Monty be gone in the future? Maybe, but I hope that's not down the road anytime soon. I hope he doesn't get the Jordan Howard treatment, but the other guys we got, offensive line positions, are great depth pieces. I like Clark out of Southern University, and I like Kramer out of Illinois. Great depth pieces because that's what we don't have at the offensive line. And looking at this draft, Poles really saw our weakest points and made them stronger. Like that yesterday in the draft, it was secondary. That was our big weakness. Saw a lot of games we lost because of that. He made the moves he needed to change that. Now this draft today, offensive lineman, 4 offensive linemen. Huge credit to Poles. He did his thing. And then a guy that we're not mentioning enough, Elijah Hicks, safety out of California. I think this was a great steal. This could be one of the biggest steals of the draft potentially. Him, 12 starts, 7 turnovers. And that's what Eberflus loves to do with this defense. Create turnovers. And him competing at the safety position with the guy we drafted from Penn State, Eddie Jackson, tight end eraser, this safety room is going to be that much better. And then Robinson, the defensive end we drafted out of Miami of Ohio, this guy is an athletic freak. A lot of people rave about him. A lot of potential there if we just develop him. And that's what you got to think about these draft picks. Although, it's not going to be the guy you think it is. We're not GMs, once again. But if it's not going to be the guy that you think this guy is going to be, it's not the guy you wanted to pick, remember, it's important. This guy got to have the mechanics, the talent, all that. But he also has to be able to be developed. And that, I think, Poles has brought in the people that needed to be to develop some of these players. So I'm really excited what Poles has done in this draft. I think the Bears are clearly went from a loser in the draft the other day, by other people, not by me, of course. But I think they went from a loser seen by other people to the winner in this draft. I think they're one of the winners in this draft, improving what they needed to improve on. And all in all, I give Poles an A for this draft after the final conclusion. I like some of the people that we picked up as free agents as well. Shout out Micah Treadway, he got picked up. The Brook Maid guy, 365, got it tatted on him. And then another guy, Jack Sanborn from Wisconsin. I think that was the guy we could have picked up in the draft, but shit, we got him as a free agent. That was a big pickup. Another guy that I was surprised that didn't get drafted was Justin Ross. Huge potential there. I thought that was a receiver we could have picked up, but potentially maybe we give him a call. But we also got a punter. Huge move, I think, because we definitely need a punter. Wasn't the punt guy, but it's a punter that's decent, and that's all you need. You need to back it in. Hopefully we won't have to punt as much with Getsy's offense, and this defense that we have will put us in great position. So that's all I have for you to conclude this draft. As always, bear down. Let's go.
The Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in the preseason like it's bull? We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Thanks, Coach.